Hi all, welcome to the channel, welcome to the workshop. So we're moving on with the Mallard with issue 35 today. And today we have another wheel. And as you can see from the workbench, we have the chassis on there, plus the wheel we done previously. So maybe we will get some wheels on our engine today. So let's get into it, let's get building. Right, so issue 35 of the Mallard, and we have another wheel. And obviously we got the pins, etc., that we got the last time as well. Just putting a hole in the front and the back. So this one is a 2.5mm hole in the back, and then in the front we need to put a 2.8mm hole, and that's to take the head of the screw and the nut, as you can see just there. It does say about fitting the brass bushing, but then it does tell us to take that off again and put it to one side. And then we'll be putting on these wheel weights that we got in the previous issue. So that was from there. And as you can see, I've already removed the two wheel weights and the washers that we need. And then we will actually be attaching it to the engine, as you can see. And that's what we will have at the end of it. So today we've got Mallard Story, classic locomotives, and that is it. Now, to save a bit of time, I have pre-drilled this wheel, and I've also glued in the screw. So we've got the screw in there, that's the head of it, nice and flush with there. And we've got the nut just in there, that's all screwed together. And that is the little bush that would sit on top of there. But as I said, we're not doing anything with that one, so that's going to sit to one side. Now you can probably see that I've also put in the wheel weights, and they just go opposite the crank pin like that. So that was just glued in from the back. This was the wheel that was supplied with this issue. However, as I said in the last one, I am using the replacement wheels. It really makes no difference to me because this is not a running model, but just because I had replacement wheels, I'm using those ones. I think these ones are a little bit nicer. They're certainly shinier, and they are a little bit weightier, so I think they've probably changed the metal that they used for this. As you can see, I've put the wheel weight in this one as well. So next stage, we need to be adding these to the engine. Now, to do that, we do need to take this one off its axle. And we're concentrating on the front of the chassis. So we're going to pop the axle just in there, like so. We're going to take one of our washers that we got in the previous issue. That's just going to go on there. We're going to put this one on this side. Now, it's very important where we position these wheels. So with the engine facing that way, we want to take this wheel and we want to make sure that this crank pin is facing forward. And I guess just going to secure that one in place. Just using the Allen key that was supplied previously. So that's in there, and as I said, make sure that pin's facing forward, and it's more important now than it is when you first put it on, because with that one facing forward, that washer still in place, we need to make sure this one with this crank pin is facing upwards, just like that. And again, just grabbing our screw and just screwing that one in like so. So crank pin facing upwards on the right, and on the left it's facing forwards. And that is all there is to do in that stage. And as you can see, we now have a couple of wheels on our engine, which is absolutely fantastic. As I said, that's going to be stored to one side. They're going to keep those to one side for the next time we do use more driving wheels. But that is it this time around. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please remember to give it a big thumbs up. So, not much to do, but we do have 2 driving wheels on our engine now, which is absolutely fantastic. It's certainly coming along. I don't know when we're going to be putting the other wheels on, hopefully not too long. It seems to be very mismatched at the minute of what we're doing. One week we're doing this, one week we're doing the other tender chassis, but it is coming along very nicely. If you want to see more of how Mallard progresses or anything else that goes on in the workshop, please do remember to hit the subscribe button and ding that bell, and then you'll be notified when I release new videos. Until the next time, I'll see you around. Cheers!